then later on, he was like, "Get into bed, Trixie."
Oh, oh, that scene made my
Yeah.
blood boil. It made my blood boil. Like literally, I was like, if I was her, I would have been like, I'm leaving the room. I'm
But
like,
also the way he said to it, he's like, "I need to do this. I need time." And then he was like, "Take one of your sleeping pills,
take a
please.
sleeping pill. Oh my,
Well, we
like
should.
basically, like he was just like, just shut up
Why don't
and
you
lay
take
in
the whole
bed.
bottle of them, Matthew?"
Oh, and just a point to that, actually, like again, we're in 2026 now, and like it's been this way for a while. Like we've had a lot of technology for like a while now. But think about how much. I mean, we obviously live like 5 time zones apart or whatever. We're texting all the time. We're like doing these Zooms. We're talk. We
Not
talk like
texting enough, Becky, but carry on.
I know. Right under the bus.
Who's the one who's the worst at texting us?
Oh, I know, I'm so bad.
Do you know what gets me? She sent us this TikTok, listeners. I'm going to throw you under the bus. She sent us this TikTok being like, Sunday, we're going to, in our friendship group, we do photos that we share to each other. I'm the only bloody one doing it.
Do you know what? I took a picture today because I was like, I need to do my photo dump. I've not done it.
No, you've not. I was waiting for you to do it. I've got mine ready.
Yeah, I was gonna do it where was I last week? Oh, last weekend I was sick.
So we had a little chat about it before we came on to record. And then every time I say Rosalind, you correct me and say Rosalind.
Yeah, because it is.
Rosalind.
No, I know, but I think we should just go with Rosalind.
No, we're not, because her name's Rosalind. So we're going to actually go with the name.
You know what this is like? This is like Sister
Ravenna.
Evangeline
Do you want to call
versus
Ravenna?
Evangelina.
I mean,
Or what if you were called Rebecca?
My niece calls me Rebecca.
Would you want to be called that from now on?
No.
Or Ben instead of Bex? Right. So no, we're going to do the name properly. It's Rosalind until you learn.
She didn't even bat an eyelash.
She didn't just leave him in the UK. She left him and left the country. Like she didn't know he was in the UK.
Yeah.
And she was like, how did you know I was in the UK?
You just said about bat an eyelash.
Yeah.
It's just like a saying. I've just really got to tell you this story. Really
I don't even think that is. She didn't even bat an eyelid.
I thought it was eyelid as well.
Oh, to me, it's eyelash.
Right. Bat an eyelid is the saying.
Is it bat an eyelid?
Well, this is my point. I thought it was bat an eyelid, right? So anyway, this is my point. So let me just set the scene at work. We've got somebody who works with me, and I won't say her name, right? But this week, someone said to her, "Oh, do you fancy doing this or whatever?" And she was like, it's just not my ball bag." And we were like, "What?" Laughing. She's like, "What? That's the saying, isn't it?" And we were like, "No, it's just not my bag." And she's like, "No, it's not my ball bag." I was like, "It's really not. Think about what a ball bag is." And she's been saying it for years. It's not my ball.
I wish I got paid with a brown envelope of cash.
Of course you do. Of course you do, 1950s.
I can't imagine anything worse.
Why do you wish? I hate having cash. It's inconvenient. I'm like, pay it into my bank account. It's easier.
I mean, I never have or spend cash now. Up until COVID, I was still.
That then?
I just like the administration of it.
Here's the thing. I worked at a job in my 20s and early 30s where every single week the boss would hand out your physical checks. And for a long time, she would literally give you your paycheck. Like it was like a hard copy paycheck. And the mountain that had to be moved to get her to be willing to give us all direct deposit so that we could like not have to deal with like waiting for her to hand out our checks. Because the other thing about it was that she really loved to like walk around the room and like physically give you your check. You know what I mean? She had so many like power issues, whatever. But it was so annoying because you wanted that money right away in your bank account because all of us had bills and everything. And then it's like you're walking around with the check. You have to go to the bank. Yeah. You have to do blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And this was in like.
Do you want the admin Bex?
Well, up until COVID, I was paying my credit card by check.
Oh my God,
like, but in the mail, 1950s.
Though. When they were going to get rid of checkbooks, I was outraged.
Oh my God.
It was single paned windows in those days. I bet you could hear through the window.
I mean, I don't know if that's a healthy viewpoint on it. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just didn't make sense to me why she kicked her out so hard, and then 1 second after Miss Chowdhury left, Phyllis was back in there with like a glass of sherry, and she just like spilled her absolute guts about it.
Yeah, but
That felt weird to me.
I interpret that as Phyllis went back. She didn't then call Phyllis back in. Phyllis like went back and was like, "What's happened?"
Sure, but again, I mean,
I think that was quite symptomatic of the times though as well, because they're quite traditional with their
so
thinking.
the Beck's like, it was a different time.
Behind the scenes, Beck's just got fits of laughter about him being a tranquilizer salesman.
It's just the worst synopsis I've ever done. It's
not.
so difficult.
It's not.
There's so much stuff happening.
Well,
It's so much stuff. And also, can I just say, this is my fault, but Jen thought we were doing both parts and I thought we were just doing one. And I think I should have been more clear. But if I'm honest, Jen, we both know how disorganized. I didn't even know there was two parts until I started watching.
I know. Well, and listeners, I thought that we were because Alex was like, "Oh my God, I just watched. It was a two-parter," and like kind of left.
Yeah, and I meant
"Oh well."
What I meant from that was, oh my God, I didn't realize it was a two-part. I've just watched the one, so apologies.
Oh no, it's okay. Well, so listeners, I watched both parts, so I think I've done a Bex here, and I've like gone ahead.
Yeah.
And so if I'm gonna really try not to go off the deep end, but I just bear with me.
I mean,
because
it's free. It's fine if you do.
there was a lot of scene setting in this episode. It's setting it up for part 2.
Yeah.
You know what? Right, I'm just gonna skip ahead just a tiny bit. But you know when everyone was all concerned about the prisoners, I thought it was in Lancashire. These people went missing.
And how long does it take to get from bloody Lancashire to Poplar?
Especially in these days, I thought this is absolutely insane. They're so concerned about these, and like and also, do you know the thing that really annoyed me? They were like, they've got links in the London area. Do you know how bloody big London is? Absolutely ridiculous.
One was headed my way though. One was headed to Bristol.
Yeah, I did think that. You know.
Well, and girls, this is related but unrelated. One of my favorite movies is The Fugitive with Harrison Ford. And when I tell you, I was like immediately when they were like, prisoners on the run, I was like, because we just watched it a few weeks ago when I was with my sister and brother-in-law, and it's so good. And one of the things I love is not only do I love Harrison Ford so much, but I love like mid-90s. Yes, mid-90s Tommy Lee Jones, girls. Oh my gosh. It is like he's
when you're like, I hate the fact that I'm like the thirsty one.
I know. But then
do you know what though? Harrison Ford is so fit.
He is. I'm sorry.
Not anymore, he's not, guys.
You can be the most unthirsty person in the world, but if you look at like Harrison Ford from almost any era, I mean,
not recently.
Well, but he's like 80 now. But I mean, the thing is, like, in 1994, he was only like 48 or something, or 50 or whatever it was. Like he was still
No, I'm not saying he wasn't good looking then. He very much was, but nowadays he ain't.
Well, I know, but I'm thinking of 1990s. But anyways, if you see The Fugitive, you know that The Fugitive is like, it's very action packed. It's like the most action. It's like a real action packed. And Tommy Lee Jones, one of my favorite lines in the movie, one of his most iconic lines is when he's like, "I want every doghouse, outhouse, hen house, lighthouse, barn." He's just like bringing so much heat. When I tell you, if Tommy Lee Jones is at level 10, this episode is at level 1 of energy.
Literally not one bit. Only like Fred and Sheila were panicked. The police couldn't give any care any less. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was the most unbothered prison escape. Like to the point where, and I'm not going to jump ahead, but to the point where like that unbotheredness actually has a crucial role in the second episode of this Christmas special, 2 parts, because of how Rosalind behaves. Like it's just hilarious to me. I won't say more than that because I don't want to jump ahead, but
no, I do remember, but we'll go into that next time. But yeah,
next time. Yeah.
Phyllis was like, "There's always somebody beyond our reach, isn't there?" And then Dr. Turner was like, "We try our best."
Again, yes. Dr. Turner is like burnt out right now. He just does not care about it.
But she was like really being like really heartfelt and like really upset about it. He's like, "I try our best, Phyllis. Shut up."
He's like, "Can you just give me a break for 1 second?"
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but she's the one bloody wrapping the ham up. He's just there with his stethoscope, probably the wrong way around.
Well, and Phyllis has to go back like 45 times to do like her underwear and like all this other stuff. Like,
now her name
was just in and out,
what a name! Her name was Gertrude Torrance, born in 1899.
1899.
I know.
Guys.
So she was 70.
I know.
That'll be us, when
we die, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, they'll be like,
Bob's has already told me I'm born in the 1900s, girls. It's really annoying. Bob's already talks to me. She's like, "You were born in the 1900s."
Oh my God. I've seen that on TikTok where people are
I
like,
know.
oh, and I'm like, no, we can't do this. We can't
I'm
have
like,
this.
mind your mouth. You want to get fed. So if you want to know what the 1900s were like, I'll teach you what early 1900s were like. Now
Like, I'm taking
get in the
away
basement.
everything. Yes, exactly.
I don't even have a basement. Phyllis is back at Nonata's house, and the undertakers ring Nonata's house asking about the teeth of Gertrude Torrance.
Her dentures. Now, is this because why do they need the dentures?
Because they bury them with them, don't they?
Yeah, but
Well,
she's
it'll
having
make
a
it so that her
pauper's
mouth is
funeral.
not collapsed when they do like the thing.
I know, but it's not like she's having an open casket and a grand funeral. She's having a pauper's burial.
Some dignity,
Correct.
Bex.
Well, I just felt it was unnecessary to say.
Do you know what, Bex? For your funeral, knock your teeth out. See how you feel there.
Yeah, it's a matter of basic dignity as a human being. Come on.
I mean,
Bex, like, come on, just get over it.
Phyllis says it's simple, but not without dignity. It would be if I was organising it.
So
Yeah,
you're like,
exactly.
forget the teeth, forget clothes, forget shoes, forget a coffin, just throw her on a pyre. Do you know what? Actually, it's near November. There's a school, what do you call it? A school bonfire on. Chuck her on. So Mojo, lols. I'm sorry, I know it's actually not supposed to be lols, but it was pretty lols. Lols. She arranged for the body to go to an artist's house. Phyllis comes out.
And Phyllis came home and she's like, what on earth has happened? As a coffin is carried into an artist's house.
Oh my God. The last thing Phyllis needed to deal with at the end of the day.
Yeah, so then Mojo was like, she died alone and deserves to be accompanied to her grave, which was very, very true.
Yeah.
No, you're saying yeah, but you wouldn't even let her have a bloody teeth. So,
But guys, she bounces back.
well, when does she bounce back? Before the bloody firing squad come yet again? Another
yeah,
wasted
I
trip
Squad
for
has
him.
never made it on
I think the
time.
flying
I
squad, are they
know.
like, is that Nonata's house asking for us? Tell them to F off. We're done with it.
I think they know that whenever they get to an artist's house, and an artist's house is going to have solved it. So actually, we don't need to rush to this one.
Oh, it's
Well,
crazy.
true. Do you know what's really? I'm going to say something, and I really hope the guy who plays Roger Noble doesn't get offended. But do you know the guy who plays him? He looks like a quokka. Have you ever heard of a quokka, like a rodent?
No.
No, I don't know.
Right, look up quokka. I'll do a thing. But he looks like he's a quokka turned into
Oh,
a human.
Coca! Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But he looks like he's been turned into a
Q-U-O.
human.
How do you spell that?
Oh, wait, yes,
Q-U-O-K-K-A.
wait, guys, look! That's what he
No.
looks like.
He does look like it, one, but it's been
Bex,
turned
look
into
at
a
him.
human.
Bex, look at him.
What?
It's you say quokka, but it's Quokka, and I pronounced it coca or quokka. But you guys, I have a very funny story about the quokka. So a few years ago, this was like I want to say like before COVID or something, or like right around when COVID started. There was an Instagram account, and for some, you know how every once in a while an animal will go viral. So like a little coca animal in Australia or wherever they live, New Zealand or wherever, went viral. And the thing that these little animals love to do is just eat like huge lettuce leaves. And we joke that my sister has a thing where she loves to make just lettuce, and then she'll put like lemon juice and salt and like just a very little bit of olive oil, and she'll like toss it into a salad, and she'll just have like just big bowls of lettuce and everything, especially in summer.
Like a Kardashian.
Yeah. But we were joking that she's like a little coke. I sent her the video and I was like, oh my God, this little animal is you because, you both love to eat the lettuce. And it was just a video of him just like housing this huge like lettuce thing. And this is such a cute animal.
Yeah, but do you not agree that he looks like a human version of
Yeah,
you?
it does.
It really does.
I don't like living like you lot, guys. I prefer planning. Sorry.
I know. Who is my zero?
This is not the life
Flying
for me.
Squad. They never get there on time.
They don't.
They never contribute to the drama.
No.
My hero is going to be.
Imagine being on the flying squad. You just turn up like it was all sorted. Oh, great. I bet they've dragged the heels a bit. Get a Greg's on the way. Jock hurt his hand. How did he hurt his hand?
Oh
My
girl.
God, this annoyed me so much.
So he was cutting cake and suddenly he had a massive gash in his hand. Was
Well,
that real? I
He
thought
was
it was
cutting
drugs.
cake, but he was like, like this, just jabbing at it.
Can I just say this is a podcast for the visual medium that you're showing? I'm going to say that Becky is lifting her arm really high and then throwing it down.
It was
I
like
was like,
it was
how
like a
is he
hammer.
managing?
It was like he was just banging the knife down like a hammer, and he was holding the side of this cake, which I mean I can only imagine was just covered with so much marzipan and that it was like hard and stiff.
I mean,
But
a Christmas cake that's been sat out on the side will go that rock hard.
Yeah, but I mean, he's
I
trying
was
to
just
like
like, am
push
I
the
on
knife
drugs?
into
What is
it.
he doing?
So when Cyril reads HMP prison service, he then performs a citizen's arrest.
Yep.
At which point Jock just gives in. And at this point, I was like, I feel you, Jock. I feel you. Because Jock is just like, I'm tired. You can just take me anywhere you want. I was like, you know what? I couldn't have been bothered to escape from prison.
Do you know? Well, same. Do you know? Just really funny. One of the girls in Bob's class had a little brother last year, and he was actually one the other day. And
Oh!
his dad was there, and I was like, I can't believe he's one. And he's like, I am so tired that if you took me to Dignitas right now, I'd just be happy.
And say what that is. Is that a prison?
Dignitas,
No.
no. So there's a place in Switzerland which does assisted suicide.
No, because I've not talked about my favourite scene yet.
Oh, well, that's
Oh, go on. Well, we don't bloody know. Tell us.
well, go on then.
So, as Cyril and Rosalind are escorting him to the police station, he says, if only I'd been a better criminal, maybe I'd have more to show for it. And then Rosalind says to him, I'm sure you tried your best. And
That is funny. That is genuinely funny.
I think this is the moment that Cyril fell in love with Rosalind, because he just gets the biggest smile on his face. What
like,
Rolly thing was she doing?
What Rolly thing was she doing?
Yeah,
You know, she had one
Like
of those
a Hoover,
like,
the Hoover without electricity.
yeah.
The ones
yeah,
you
it's
like.
like the Rolly
Can I just say,
vacuum.
guys, Becky's moved to a bed and I'm seriously worried about her falling asleep.
No, I'm not well. I'm sat upright without the cover on me.
Right,
You're
okay.
not upright, but okay.
I am.
That's not upright. You're just literally showing yourself not being upright. It was just proof that's you reclined.
Your body is at a 45-degree angle, ma'am.
I'm not well.
Yeah, you're not well, to be fair.
My friend at work is a vegan, and she's really pro animals, and she had a mouse that was living in her bathroom cabinet making a bed out of tampons, and she just put more material in there for this mouse to make it comfortable, and she just let this mouse live in her bathroom cabinet.
Oh, wait. Okay, I have to take a quick moment for this. Okay, so Dr. Turner blows up a red balloon on his own. He like shows her how to do it.
Yeah.
Then he hands Kathleen. Wait, no.
Karen.
Oh my God,
Karen.
Jesus. He hands Karen. I know I've said her name. I don't know why. He hands Karen a blue balloon. She puts her mouth on the balloon. Like she puts the balloon in her mouth. She tries to blow it and she can't. She like doesn't have enough lung capacity. That's when Dr. Turner takes the balloon from her and says, "We really need to get you back to the hospital because we need to have like another test to make sure that you're actually getting over this illness and like you're okay." And
the heart, balloon, though, to be fair.
Maybe that was his way of testing it.
But then, wait, this is the part that part doesn't bother me. But then,
are you offended that he then blows the balloon up?
He puts that balloon in his mouth. That is like that is like germs.
It was a different time.
It was post-COVID.
That is the most like heinous thing in the world for a doctor who knows how germs are spread, especially respiratory illness germs. That is an insane thing for him to have done. She literally put her whole mouth around that balloon, and then he blew it up like it was no big deal. I just was like, thought that was crazy.
It's different with children, aren't you? Deal with a lot of grot with children.
No, that's
I
still.
know, but
you don't put stuff in your bloody mouth. What did it begin with? Give us the first letter.
K.
Catherine.
Yep. And what's the second name?
Downs?
Nope.
I don't understand the question.
Catherine, middle name, Downs.
Oh, Nori.
Or Catherine, first name, Downs.
No, Knowles. Oh,
Nope.
Did we talk about it? What's the middle name begin with?
I'll give you a hint. It's the name of another person on the show.
Sheila.
Millicent.
Joyce.
No.
Colette.
No.
Mrs. Wallace.
Claudine.
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 Nancy.
No.
Is it someone who's still on the show?
Yes.
Monica.
No.
Veronica.
No.
Trixie.
No.
Matthew.
It does begin with a V.
Violet.
There we go. Pupil midwife Downs, whose name is Catherine Violet Downs, has neglected to forward her vaccination records. Okay, so now I think you are going to get this.
Me?
Probably not you. No.
I'd just like to ask Becky a question. Becky, what would you say? What amazing thing would you come up with?
Yeah, go for it.
You can't spring that on me.
Well,
Now's your time to shine. You've been thinking about it all week. You've been critical.
No,
of
I
everyone
haven't. I've
else's.
been thinking how silly it's been what they said.
so
And nothing better popped into your head, like, oh, I wish they'd said blop instead.
No, you can't spring the on our next.
Okay. How about this? The next time we record, you tell us what.
Yeah, okay. I'll have a profound.
Yeah.
Okay, can you write it on a big sign for us as well? After you've read Miranda's book.
Oh my God, you two!
This is horrible. This is like
Why do you do a podcast with me?
Because of solid gold like this. That's why. It's so good.
He promises.
Okay, where's Bex?
She's either gone to the toilet, the dog's been sick, or she's making a head start on that sign with her quote on.
I had to just let Ned out. Come on, lovely.
Oh, all right. You guys are definitely gonna get this one, and I know you're gonna say you won't, but like, trust me.
Ned really wants to go to bed. He just keeps going to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh.
I just kept saying to myself in my head, just relax, because you're going to hurt yourself more if you really tense. Like, I was imagining I was going to be decapitated or something.
Oh my God, no.
Do you know what though,
Yeah.
Bex? That story was a lot better than your key story.
Oh, the keys though.
You guys, I listened to the episode this past weekend, and I was like listening to Bex tell the story, and I was so quiet, and I was like, I think I entered like an altered mental state while I was like listening. That story,
I was
like,
watching the time because I was like, guys, we've not got long left. What are you doing? And it just
and
kept
Bex is
going.
like, no, there's
and
more.
kept
There's
going.
more.
Honestly, it was the most traumatic day.
I remember
Freddy's
you
Revenge
living
sounds more traumatic, Bex.
Yeah.
I'm not. Anyway, it is. I mean, that's May that the fair will come again. I'm not going on Freddy's Revenge this time. And then I didn't have a step, so I used to get my dad to bring a toolbox in from the garage.
Oh goodness.
And I used to do it on a box of chisels.
Can I just say, Bex is not from an underprivileged family. And why don't you just get a bloody step?
Quite the opposite, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your family's very, very, very good standing. Oh my gosh.
But as a child, I don't know. I didn't
You just said a teenager. Well, why didn't you stand on two phone books?
I just can't believe the story you didn't like you didn't make a step. You know what I mean?
No, 'cause 2 phone books weren't going to cut it, Alex, because you need a long step.
Oh, well, 4 of them.
We only have one.
We actually have, you know how step classes were like all the rage for like so long.
I still love a step class.
At my high school,
When was the last time you went, Bex?
2020.
You see, you still love it, even though it's 2026.
Years ago. 6 years ago. We've had a global pandemic since then.
I know. It's been hard to go back to the gym since.
Does your dad still bring his toolbox around?
Actually, in COVID, he made me one.
He made you a step. Oh,
Yeah.
bless you.
I mean, I
used
could
it
afford
with your
one now.
share.
I could afford one now.
well,
You
it's
know
a
what?
good
I'm
thing
going to find a clip of Cher on social media and share it. I'll share a clip of Cher.
Oh my God, I really want to send Bex like an actual real step that you can like, use.
Yeah.
They're modular. All you have to do is
Yeah.
like get the board and then get the little risers.
And they have different lengths, different heights for
Yeah.
how
You
fit
just
feeling,
keep
yeah.
adding the risers and then you can make it easier or harder depending
In
on
fact, I did it as quite a lot of it as part of my physio.
I was gonna say I did step class in high school for I think actually about 3 years. Like I signed up for it.
She doesn't like to brag, guys.
Hey, listen,
Bit like a photography class.
in the mid '90s. This girl was stepping. Okay, you couldn't.
Did you take any
stop me
photos
from
of it?
stepping. I don't think there's a photo of me exercising in a high school gym class.
I know, but you did your really,
ever exists.
extensive, exclusive photography class as well, didn't you? So.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't think I immortalized.
I mean,
my
what academy did you
teen-
go to? Like, this is like some university stuff.
I know. It was a very, very special, very, very special educational experience that I had growing up. Yeah. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. I went to basically like Hogwarts, except for just muggles. That was what I did. Wait, this is a Martin?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I gasped.
Oh, Martin! Oh my God, name check. Yes.
Even as much as we slag off men.
I know, but also we slagged off the name Martin the other day, saying it was really
No, but we talked about it because it was a totally
Old-fashioned,
brand new
we said.
name. Oh, I don't know if I said that.
I
but-
mean, I think it was me and Bex who slagged it off, if I'm honest. We don't mean it, Martin.
I'm on your side,
so
Martin.
Okay, now on this episode as well, Heidi says, you're right about this. Heidi Thomas, Obs. That's just, she just emails me. She just texts me normally.
She's like, hey, it's Heidi. Hey.
Also, I don't know what's happening, but like a tornado or something's happened outside. It's suddenly gone pitch black, really bad wind and loads of rain. Anyway,
God.
that's by the by.
Bex, do you want to be our internet medical expert? Do you want to be the one that does all of our like medical Googles to determine that we're not giving like horrible misinformation to our listeners?
No.
I think you're muted, but you just said no. You just mouthed the word no. Like, okay, well, we tried. We tried.
We tried it, guys. You can just be our
That's
buffer
what we've got
afterwards.
listeners for.
Yeah, we'll spread misinformation and then you can clear it up afterwards, listeners.
Like my brother, because he's in the police, is an advanced driver. Like even when I'm driving with him, he's like, anticipate the road ahead.
Oh, do you know what? I'd kick him out.
And he's
Get
like,
out.
I would just be like, I'm not driving. You're gonna drive. I'm like, why would I have a backseat driver? Like, if you want to tell me how to drive, then you got to drive the car. No.
Like what I do a lot is I'm in gear and then I come out of gear and then I go back into gear. This is while I'm sat. Like what I do makes no sense.
Well, but still, you drive safely and you get yourself where you need to go. He doesn't need to tell you.
He says you're sat so close to the steering wheel, and then he's like, move your seat back 6 inches, which I do. And he's like, yeah, there, now you're in a better position. So I let him talk me through it. And then I go, well, I can't reach the pedals. So is that okay? And he's like, oh, well, no, move back.
My mum started just gasping whenever you go anywhere. Like she's in the
My
back.
mum does it.
And I'm like, stop looking. I nearly dropped her off. This is quite dark, but I'll say it. So my dad had a really bad motorbike accident and it was in Cumbria. So it was a while away and we had to go up there to get all this stuff. It was just honestly, it was one of the worst times of my life. We were really worried about him. We were really nervous about the whole thing, but we had to go get a load of stuff because he had loads of stuff on the bike, the actual top box. And my mum had one job, which was to bring the keys for the bloody top box, and she forgot them. So we drove all the way up there. In the end, no, I just got the guy to angle grind it open. I was like, look, mate, can you just angle grind it open? It's absolutely trashed anyway. Anyway, that was by the by. She was screaming like you wouldn't believe. Like I was already in a very stressful situation. I had to leave Babs. It was just an absolute nightmare. My dad was in hospital. We were trying to get back to him. He was having an operation. Honestly, it was horrendous. And she was just screaming about these bloody roads. And I had to take her because she was next to kin. If she wasn't a next to kin, I wouldn't have had to take her. So anyway, I can't tell you how close I got to leaving her on a hill in Cumbria.
Like,
get out.
Your patience is just,
As meticulous as Heidi Thomas is with historical details, this is the 3rd time in 4 episodes that Dr. Turner has put his stethoscope in his ears backwards. No wonder he didn't catch May's rattles. He couldn't hear anything.
Dr. Turner!
Outstanding.
Oh my God, I love it. I love that so much. Okay.
This is from Sophie. Hi, I just wanted to say how much I absolutely love the podcast. I've watched all of Recall the Midwife more times than I can count, but was only just introduced to your podcast recently by one of my friends, and I'm obsessed.
Do you know what? I love that she was someone's introduced her to the podcast.
And
that's amazing.
Do you know what? I've got a podcast to recommend to you. It's these absolute nutters who argue over Harry Potter.